So I want us to talk about this guy who is demanding for an amount before he retrieved dead bodies from the river, from the flood that happened in Accra. Because from him, he said he is not a NADMO, he is not working for any government institution. So all what he can do right now is to collect an amount before he takes the body out of the gutter. If not, then the NADMO people in Nankasano, they should enter the gutter and go and take their bodies. And the story is somehow crazy to me, all right? Because you are a citizen and then you live there. That's what I feel. You live there, and if the bodies are inside the gutter, it is going to smell, and then at the end of the day, you can't stay there. But let's get into the story and find out why the guy is saying that. What are the NADMOS also saying? Did they give him the money or not? We will enter into the diabolical section of the sexual alignments before we end the video. Subscribe to the channel and press on post notification. So, from Ask GH Media, they posted this video. The guy is somehow trending today because of what he said. They posted a video and then they said, I demand, in quote, I demand that they pay me before I remove the dead body, because it is not my job to retrieve lifeless body. That is the responsibility of the NADMO. The young man who was hesitant to retrieve the body of a deceased woman at Alajo explained why he asked to be paid before proceeding. That's what they captioned the video. That's what the guy said. So if you go to Alajo, you have this big gutter there. Oh, I want to say Nzongo gutter. I want to say, hey, and my gutter, no, they've drained it nice. So it is more of a drainage, nice drainage, which water passed through. So the flood came. That was 29th, 30th. The flood came, which suddenly happened. A lot of life were lost and a whole lot of stuff. And then inside the gutter, we saw this trotro, a blue trotro there. And inside the trotro, there were lifeless body inside the trotro. And then the NADMO people were to go inside there and then pick the bodies out of the trotro, so that, whatever they want to do, it's either they will bury it, they will do whatever. Bro, that's not our business again. So the NADMO people were scared, and then other institutions also were around. Not only the NADMO, other institutions, I think maybe the fire service or stuff were around. So instead of them to enter there, they were somehow scared to enter the drainage. So this guy has been staying there for a very long time. I don't know his name, but let's call him Mr. Protocol to NADMO company very soon. Yeah, probably they will employ him. So this guy entered inside. As he entered inside, he retrieved 1, 2, he took 1 outside, 2 outside. It got to a point where he said, no, the agreement now no more quiet, no. I said, so he stood there for a while before he continued on the work. Watch the video. So that was him. Aura number, Aura no top, Aura. At that point, you are the head boy of the, the community, head boy. After this, I'm sure that a lot of, chicks will be chasing him, because Charlie, for him to be that brave to enter into that gutter all alone, not with 2 people, all alone, to enter into that gutter and, take those bodies outside, no, Charlie, it is a top notch. So he stood there for a while, and then the people were like, oh, he should, do it. He should take them out. And I said, no. The NADMO people know the agreement now, it's like, if I joke, they won't pay the money. And then let's check out how much was this guy demanding from them. From Deck 360 Ghana, he said a lifeless body has been discovered in Alajo drainage. Reports indicates that a young man is allegedly demanding 3,000 before attempting to retrieve the body from the water. 30 million. Also, about 30 million before what you body free in Swonumu. So I think that at that point he retrieved some of the body, and then he got to a point that he feel like these people are not going to pay the money. So initially they went in agreement before he even entered there. So let me last body over year free in Suonumu. So from them they are saying that it was a lady. All right. And then we have the video here where he was, he had the Nadmo bag, and then he insected the lady in, he, took her out, insected her in, and then close it. Watch the video.
Hello, I got you. Yazoo. Hey, Yazoo. I will call on our. Okay. We're not moving back now. Tonazi. Now come on, call on ka. Nipane na wa esi no. Usuna bona manafsa sakala. Oya kwala mpo. Oba. We protocol no dio. Protocol na no dio mo pa na juma na no. Mo pa na juma. Mo pa na juma protocol no dio. Na fo bon so. As you say India, okopa refuge. Ono e body. But someone
So after that, they asked him, yo, bro, what's up? Why were you standing there? It got to a point that you were just standing there, you weren't, working and stuff, and then he was like, you see, these NADMO people, I don't trust them. Minjo Mundi, after that, maybe they won't give me the money. The agreement that we went, it was somehow. But right now, what I feel like the government should do is that at least he should, that's from the guy. He said, at least the government should get a land, build, or give it to those staying at Alajo there. Give it to them, they will build, and then he'll be deducting it from them small. I have a whole thing to talk about this one, but watch the video.
Bro. Any part same ya. They do baby who say where you so much then a buy. And go for no agreement in here. Because you police for you. And I say we for you. But you sure money about much you. But the first time is me and pass your dance. I don't care the oh, media and America. Timamo for us, Abani say, Mr. President Japanacho, Nadmo for the beer so by the bomba. I'm about mention. But I come in my dream. Uncle Formus got and white, go for the kiosk. Say, you a bank, better than a baby. To say, you, the only I to go for. No come marry and conform to the kiosk will get an annual. No more beer land. So the Bemon possess, who 20 years. No, I'm to a crack up, I can be better. Say, I bet now, no matter share, no idea. That they be a faces problems with. And why? I think Mr. President Timia. So why? You shouldn't say why. When I cause you, Nippon or your ban or Bama. By man checking you. Boy, Aquala. Now you are ordinary Piraka, you'll be for Zagodini to want to have an MP or in much.
So right now, when you go online, all what they are saying is that, all what the netizens are saying is that either they add this guy to the Navy, either they add him to the Navy, or they pay him his 3,000 and then he will go away. So you right now, what do you think? Do you think they should add him to the Navy or they should pay him his 3,000? Me, I just feel like, Still womo, you get the money, but it's somehow, it will get to a point that a whole lot of stuff will happen, a change of government, we need to do reshuffling and then stuff, and then if you joke, they'll just give you a letter that, oh, you just go and stay home for a while because they change you see those stuff. Yeah. But if the guy feels like the 3,000 can help him to establish something and then be on his own, at least, or share connected minds, not say obey the 3,000 abobra. I think it's a best idea for him to just take his money and then start his life. All right. Maybe probably he has more than that, but due to the condition, that's why he's demanding for 3,000. But I feel like if he's taking his 3,000, he should take his 3,000. All right. But the never know hey. It will get to a point that this guy, they'll just tell him that cool, because of a whole lot of stuff. What I say, maybe probably is the book and then pen collaboration on and click on the side as a certificate and stuff. A bit mere do and then a whole lot of stuff will happen. But right now, the guy has, taken the body out of the gutter. All right, the body is out of the gutter, but the 3,000 hasn't been paid. Note, the 3,000 hasn't been paid. So either they pay him the 3,000 or they add him to the institution. Omonfani can Nadmo one say omonfani 3,000 man. A day now what do you think they should do to this guy right now? Let me know your opinion under the comment section. The name is and has always been Yhaw Rapture. Subscribe to the channel, put us on post notification, because right now Charlie Ghana the fans, as I said, they are done with everything, but for someone to and then there have been several people who retrieved bodies from what do you call it, from the incident, from the flood. That I've seen a couple of videos. People were saying they helped the NADMO to take bodies out of the flood, but Oman Jeffrey, and then this guy is also demanding for money. Is it because the NADMO people weren't able to enter into the gutter, and then he had the brave? He was brave enough to enter into the gutter. That's why he's demanding for 3,000. Do you think 3,000 is even too much, or how? Let me know your opinion under the comment section. All right. Yeah, let me catch you up in the next episode. The name is and has always been Yhaw Rapture. Here is Faculty of Entertainment. I'm out.